Welcome to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Smith Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Jet sweep, Boyd with it.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here we go. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample to tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, 26 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
These two teams all tied after one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their program. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down. Here's Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. For Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down. So Smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
What's always interesting about situations like this is that in both locker rooms, both staffs were preaching a quick start. One of them actually got it done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Well, first down there on a pickup at 25.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
To throw again on second down, Cousins.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Cousins on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. Rolling to his right.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Burrow will throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with it and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. Nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try to get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Burrow. Finding Sample. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Burrow. On the move to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cousins to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by playing. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Throwing, Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. A final shot now for Burrow. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.